Good afternoon, and we've got another rainy day. Not as bad as yesterday though, it was flipping torrential yesterday. Right, today I'm going to go to the local second-hand shop. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you will know that I took a bunch of old bedraggledy bits that our family no longer requires. An old pink television, an unused non-smartphone that took 2 SIM cards. There was like a microphone for an old PS2 game. There was a little game that went with something like a little Nintendo handheld thing. Things that are like virtually obsolete, maybe not the TV. And I couldn't get an exact quote. I could only get a rough quote at the time when I went in yesterday afternoon. She said to come back after 11 AM today to get an official quote. So the time has come. I also went to the post office yesterday to drop off a box for Music Magpie, and I've had emails back from them just to say it's on its way and it might take up to 7 days to tell me how much money they're going to give me. I mean, it said on the app, but I presume they're going to check over the things and decide if they're in an acceptable condition or not, that sort of thing. Anyway, shall we, without any further ado, go down to that second-hand shop and see what the verdict is. Okay, I'm back and I shall reveal to you what I came back with. £25, and this is how that broke down. So for the TV, they gave me a tenner because she tried it out. She said the remote control was actually for a different telly. Not to worry too much about that. She said she tried a few DVDs in it and not all of them worked well. One of them was skipping, so the DVD player was a little bit iffy, but other than that it was in working order, so a tenner was what she would offer, and I was happy to accept that. Next on the list, that was the dual SIM phone. It wasn't a smartphone, it was an old brick phone, and they've given me £10 for that. It was unused, still boxed, but old, you know, really old tech. The next one, SingStar mic. That was something that went with the PlayStation 2, something of Izzy's that I bought really, really cheap when they were already old tech for, and they've given me £2 for that. The next thing was a Doctor Who little tiny game, like in a little plastic box thing that you put in, I think it was some sort of Nintendo handheld thing. She gave me £2 for that. And the last thing was an adapter. It was like for an iPad 2 for reading a camera card. You plug it into iPad 2, but I found that my iPad 2 just couldn't video edit, so I never used it. Unused, it gave me £1, so a total was £25. Now I did say to Izzy back in August, if she took the stuff down, she could have the money, because obviously some of it is hers. She declined that offer. And I was telling her last night, I might get 35 quid. Okay, it was only 25. But she was like, oh, really regretting that she didn't do it. I wasn't going to give her the money because I was going to like make a point, like, you should have done it, you didn't do it, don't get the reward. But actually, I am going to give her the money for her items because I'm hoping like the boost, like the emotional happy boost will make her motivated to do it with future items. And to be honest, she could do with a declutter as much as I could. So hopefully that will motivate her to clean out her clutter and take it down. What else was I going to say? Ah yes, it says on the thing you've got to declare that you're over 18, so she couldn't actually have done it herself, but I could have gone with her, done it, and then given her the money. So that's what I would do in the next few months before she turns 18. So she gets £14 and I get 11. And I'm sure people will be saying in the comments, and rightly so, if you sold them yourself on an individual basis online, you would get more money for them. Yes, you would. I just haven't got time to do it at the moment. I'm too busy. So this was just a very quick and easy way of doing it, stress-free. I didn't have to worry about somebody wanting to send something back because it wasn't working properly or they didn't like the condition it was in. I was just totally assured by the lady, she saw it, and so on and so forth. And it's the same with Music Magpie, really. I'm gonna go and give Izzy her cash. Okay, I've delivered it to her. She was very pleased indeed. I'm very interested to see what her items fetched. I have put my coffee pot back on. I'm just going to reheat the rest of the pot that I didn't drink earlier, and I'm going to put the camera away for a bit. I'm going to go down in my cellar, do a good hour of work on my flute. And when I come back, and when I've had lunch, I need to think about tomorrow, because tomorrow is my parents' Christmas take 2, because you know my dad had COVID over Christmas, so we kind of postponed it. So they're coming tomorrow. Oh man, the dietary requirements are very varied. There's not a lot of common ground. Oh my goodness. The only common ground is like vegetables. That's it. I could potentially get in a bit of a stress about it, but I'm just telling myself, look, so much bad stuff's happening in the world. This is not anywhere near worth worrying about. But you know what it's like. You want people's Christmases to be just perfect for them, but it's hard to cater for individuals in a group setting when all the requirements are so different. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, after I've had my lunch, I'm going to sit down, make a list, plan, go shopping, get everything I need. My printer is making very weird noises. Well, I was practicing and I wanted to print out some sheet music that I needed to look at, and the printer went wee, 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 like that a few times. And now it's just saying data remaining and doing that, and it's not printing. Turn it off and back on again. That usually works, doesn't it? It's in the middle of something. I do cancel. Oh, 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 it's making a noise. Oh, it's done half of it. Oh, give me a minute. It's doing something on its own. I didn't even touch anything. Is it going to be the rest of it? Oh, it's the whole thing. Well, good. Okay, we're back in business then. Right, speak to you later. It's later. My daughter's about to leave the house for an afternoon shift at work, so I've lunchboxed her up some of the tuna pasta that's been in the fridge overnight since yesterday. I haven't left myself a huge amount, so I'm going to top it up with a bit of frozen sweet corn. I found some frozen mushrooms to put in as well. Nearly ready. I'm zooming in from afar because I don't really get splashes on my lens. Lunch is up. Many hours later, I'm starting to make my list for Christmas dinner ingredients. See, these are safe. Collie, broccoli, green beans, sprouts, and for roasting, spuds, carrots, parsnips, and some big lovely flat cap mushrooms. But the protein element, this is where I get stuck. Mum's a vegetarian, but she doesn't like anything processed. Dad doesn't get on with a lot of pulses. He's like me, does for his guts. Small amounts only. But Mum can't have soya or wheat. Last time they both brought something of their own that they could eat. I don't think they're doing that this year. I think Dad's all right with like orange lentils. Well, they call them red lentils, don't they? Let me have a think. I'm resorting to Google for ideas and almost everything seems to contain nuts. Izzy is really allergic to nuts, so nuts cannot go anywhere near Christmas dinner. Right, okay, this will do. I'm making some progress. It's a crustless vegetarian quiche. It looks simple enough to do, and I can do it tonight and then just microwave it or something. That'd be all right, won't it? I don't ever make quiche. I've never, ever, ever made a quiche in my life because I'm not that into quiche. So why would I have? But anyway, I'm going to give it a go. I'm kind of thinking baking camembert. I don't know if that's a special kind of camembert you have to get, or if you can just bake normal camembert. So I'm going to do some Googling for that too. I'm stuck on dessert though. Yes, you can get any camembert to just bake it. It's very easy to do apparently, so I've made a note of that. See, I would have had trifle, but that's processed. But I think Mum is not like fussy as in she won't mind if everybody else has it. But then Mum won't be catered for. Oh, I don't know. Even ice cream is processed, isn't it? Oh, I can't go to Tesco till I've got a proper list. Because I'm terrible for just getting there and then deciding when I'm there. Oh. Stewed fruit and cream. Does that work? Just found these in my freezer, unopened. 6 corn fillets. You have to cook them in sauce on a hob apparently, but I could knock something up quick, couldn't I? Made out of tomatoes, tinned tomatoes. So everyone except my mum could have these and Mum could just have everything else. I think we're getting there. Daylight's nearly gone. Oh dear, I am going to buy a trifle, mind. So everyone else can have trifle. Mum can have. I think she'll eat the meringue nests because I've looked at the ingredients. It's just egg and sugar basically. That doesn't sound that processed. So I reckon I could do her that, cream and stewed fruit. I think she'll like that, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So the rain is old enough, but what we have got is wind and lots of it. That empty trolley was literally just blowing up horizontally, well almost horizontally. It nearly hit 2 people in the legs that were trying to go past. Right, stay. I want to show the people the river. No, don't move. Right, I want to show you the river. Look, it's getting very, very whooshy because we've just had so much rain lately. It's been ridiculous. This is not normally looking like this. Well, I've managed to make it into Tesco's without being actually blown away. Horrified to see we have Easter eggs on sale already. I haven't finished my Christmas chocolate yet. Won't be getting any of those. Here's the first item on my list for the quiche. I'm going to go for the plum tomatoes because I just think they're so much tastier. They're 69p. That would probably be enough for a whole quiche, won't it? I mean, there's only 4 of us. I'm going to resist the pre-prepared roast potatoes. I will do them properly. Oh, they got better. I had to come and look. Oh, I love the last lot of baby corn we had. Right, that's going in. It's not for the quiche though, it's for me. They've got pre-peeled potatoes for 57p, but again, I'm not going to get them. I don't think they'll be as nice as the ones done properly. Oh, they got fistless. How much? 57p. Oh, not fistless. Sprouts, I need sprouts, but no, I'm going to get the fresher ones for this occasion. Oh, though, baby plum tomatoes, is that a bigger packet than that? They both look fine and they're the same price. What's the weight difference? That's 375 grams. That's 250, so I'm going to go and pop those back where I found them. Cucumbers are 69 pence, and I think they're nice with crackers and cheese in the evenings. I'm going to grab a courgette for the quiche. I'm going to get a big one because I'll eat the rest of it later in the week, you know. Keep me going. I didn't plan to get aubergine for the quiche, but thinking about it, I think it would be absolutely delicious fried in the butter. So I'm going to get one of those. 79 pence. Broccoli for 72 pence. To have a boiled veg on the side. Ooh, here we are. Collie is 95, bit dear. I'm looking around for a nice looking one. Sprouts are not looking the greatest. I've had a good rummage around and they all look pretty much of a muchness. Right, I need to find some fruit for my mama. I'm thinking pears, 85 pence for those. Yeah, let's go for a packet of those. They're very small and fiddly to... Oh, maybe I should get some bigger ones. I'm going to go for a couple of these big ones. I don't know if my dad would like stewed pears as well, so I'll get 3. I don't think Izzy will want it. Right, there we are. I'm going to grab a couple of these because my stuffed mushroom, well, it wasn't even stuffed, it was just roasted with a chili cheese slice on the top. It was divine. So I'm going to do, well, I'm going to do enough for us all. I don't know if Izzy will go for it. I'd have to do hers without the cheese, but we'll see. I'll ask her. Those are interesting looking things there, aren't they? Exotic mushrooms, £2 with a club card. I won't get them today, but I might try them sometime. I'm going to go for the loose carrots. Those are 45 pence a kilo. They're very skinny, aren't they, for roasting? I want some nice big chunky ones. Oh, yeah, that's a bit chunkier, isn't it? I see a big one there. Oh, yes. There we are. That'll do for carrots. It's probably too much, actually, but I kind of feel like it's better too much than too little. These parsnips are 49 pence a bag. Is that looking a little dodge there? I think they're alright. I never buy parsnips usually. They look a little awkward. That's like got about 17 legs on it. They don't seem to sell loose ones. Otherwise I'd just buy, you know, a couple. I'm going to get the slightly dearer. Oh, they're going to be awkward to roast, aren't they? Because they're so skinny. Right, I'm just going to go for that. And they can take home what I don't cook because I don't like parsnips. Oh, I stand corrected. We have loose parsnips and they're a bit bigger. Right, so I'm going to swap those. Right, that'll do. Milk for their cups of tea and the quiche, that's £1.30 for that cow's milk. Full fat. I'm going to grab some double cream as well for Mum's stewed fruit. And I don't know about the quiche. Well, you're supposed to put cream in quiches? I'm sure my boyfriend does. Didn't say so on the recipe I looked up though. I'm going to go for the Tesco's fake lure pack, which is £2.19. I'm going to use a load of butter for frying the quiche stuff tomorrow, so I want to replace what I have. Raspberry trifle for anyone who wants trifle. The vegan cheese alternatives are down to £2.64. That's very cheap for those. Not my cup of tea. I have tried them and persevered for some time, but no, not my thing. I'm going to grab some British brie to have in the evening with crackers alongside some other things. All the Tesco's own camemberts are out, so I'm going to go for Le Rustique. Stinky cheese. Hopefully it gets all eaten and doesn't stink my fridge out. I'm going to have some of these vegan slices to have in the evening with the crackers. I'm going to go for red Leicester because it'll, I don't know, add a nice orangey colour to the quiche. I can't remember if Mum eats hummus these days. 69p. I'm going to get it anyway. That could be with the evening-y things. I eat hummus. So if she doesn't eat it, I'll eat it in the week. I'm going to grab a couple of these. These are 2 for £3.50 and they're for my dad and Isabel for the evening to have with the crackers and cheese. The crackers are still looking pretty decimated, aren't they? I'm going to go for water biscuits and I need to find something wheat-free for my mum. Going to go for the oat crackers and she could probably take them home with her because I probably wouldn't get around to eating them, to be honest. We're nearly done. I'm going to grab some of these meringue nests. They're £1.80. Oh, mind you, it's quite a big packet actually. I thought it was half that size. I might not quite have enough to go around at home, so that's why. Nearly done. Just 2 things left. Original Pringles for my daughter and more spicy, flavoury snacks for me, just to go with the evening stuff. Nice empty aisle ahead. Do you know what? I think Izzy will like mini poppadoms because she loves poppadoms. They're £1. Should I get those for a change? Yes, I think I will. I think I'll like them too. Cheaper than Pringles. £2. And I'm also going to go for some bacon rashers. I have also got ready salted crisps at home, so Mum could have some of those. I think do they count as non-processed? I think she'll eat them though. Right. Ugh. Pushing the trolley with one hand. I'm going home. Well, I'm going to pay first, obviously. I've decided I'm going to cook the quiche tomorrow with my parents because I remembered We did that before. Well, it wasn't quiche. We all cooked together and it was very pleasant and enjoyable because I've got a lovely big kitchen, plenty of room for everyone to be chopping away. So we'll do that and that'll save me a bit of time tonight. There's a present for Izzy. Oh, I didn't think about topping up the Quality Street for my parents. Mum doesn't eat chocolate. Oh, there's enough. I've got other things. There's plenty. Right, I bought this for Izzy yesterday. I forgot to tell you. And in fact, I forgot that I bought it, which is why I forgot. I just haven't got the energy to wrap it. I'm just going to poke it under the tree. Hers broke, basically. IB's on the phone. Can you hear him? Say hello to the vlog, IB.
Hello, vlog.
Look at this terrible tea. Like, I'm confused now because I'm vlogging and I'm on the phone at the same time. That's what I'm having for my tea. I know it's terrible, isn't it? Potato cakes and sausages. Yeah, sorry about that. I was a bit distracted on the phone to my boyfriend, but he's just gone off to an open mic session with Dan. So he's gone now. I'm going to go and eat these. It's about 10 to 8 in the evening now, and I'm going to have a bit of a power hour, I think. I'm going to sort out this messy table. Is it getting a bit late for hoovering? Not if I do it soon, otherwise I can do it in the morning. Get more washing to put away. Little bit of clutter round and about. Going to get it all spruced up, ready for Christmas Day number 2 tomorrow. Right, that's it. I've run out of steam, but it's better than it was. And we have a clear area on the table. Does that count? I've got 2 thank yous to make in this vlog. One is to Hammy and one is to Lynn Saltweddle. Did I pronounce that right? For donations to the channel through the Buy Me a Coffee app. Thank you so, so much for that. I really appreciate that. I have no idea if I pronounced Lynn's surname Saltweddle correctly or not. Could you believe I actually went on a website today that pronounces surnames from around the world, and there were loads from Norway in there, but not that one. So you'll have to let me know how I got on with that. Anyway, thank you so, so much. I don't know what I'm going to vlog tomorrow. I will vlog something, definitely. You know me. I can vlog when there are invisible people all over the place who don't want to be on camera. But it's going to be one of those days tomorrow. My dad's quite often up for being on camera, which is lucky. So that's one out of 3 anyway. But yeah, so it's our Christmas Day number 2 tomorrow. So I will see you in that vlog in some shape or form. Thank you so much for watching this one. Could you please give it a like if you liked it? Subscribe if you would like to watch more videos from me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!